As someone that has been to rural communities in Africa to see the effects of climate change as well as propose solutions, what practical solutions can we have in a bid to keep climate change effects at bay and ensure that communities get the best in their local day-to-day living?
First policy incentive the government needs to incentivize youth to take up climate action solutions. First of all, is to integrate climate action into every school curriculum so that it become part and parcel of national development. Once that is done, the young people will start seeing opportunities as they are going through school, primary, secondary, high school. Climate action solutions must be compulsory and must be integrated into the curriculum. The second is government should give tax breaks to every youth that is engaged in a climate action activity. The young people who are turning agricultural waste to fuel briquettes and they have businesses should be given tax breaks. And what does that mean? They should not pay taxes if they are contributing to driving climate action for a certain number of time, like 5 years. Just like the Cameroon government did did something that was applauded across the continent today, which is reducing taxes and excess duties on solar energy equipment and tools into the country. That's what can also be done for youth who are carrying out climate action opportunities, who are developing solar dryers, who are turning agricultural waste into biofertilizer. Those initiatives that they're dealing with, they should be incentivized. The third is government should develop a blended finance facility, little money set aside to be given to cooperatives and to Njangis who are carrying out these actions or who can be able to loan out to youth at zero interest rate to be able to carry out these climate action solutions. The fourth one is we need incentives beyond just what I call the hard incentives. We need soft incentives, inspiration, and passion. We must start to inspire one another and right that we all have a hand and a role to play in climate change, that we can be able to leverage on our passions and start teaching one another in churches, in schools, in our homes, that we must leverage on our passion and become purposeful, because the changing climate, when there's a flood, it does not only affect few people, it affects everybody. When there's a drought, it affects everybody. And therefore, when we see that interconnectedness in each and every one of us and start to inspire one another to become part of the solution, not part of the problem, and start using what we have wherever we are, like what we are doing today, journalists discussing a climate challenge issue. That is what we must all do, whether it is a teacher, a journalist, a physicist like myself, environmentalist like myself. We should all have these conversations in our community, family, and everywhere. And that takes passion. So we must develop passion. And this is something that is underlooked. And however, if it is woven into government policy, into individual way of doing things, we can see that we can be able to move forward in a very fast way. And the last aspect is government should not tax the youth who are on the trajectory of doing something that drive climate action solutions. It should inspire them, train them, and at the same time also ensure that little resources are provided through structures in which they can access.